guys, welcome back. For today's video, I have this makeup tutorial which is perfect for a professional work setting or a job interview. I know it's back to school season, but I know not everyone is going back to school, so I wanted to create something that was just really soft and pretty for just a professional work setting. I've also partnered up with Vanity Planet today to bring to you this look using all affordable makeup brushes. You guys know makeup brushes are key, and I feel like nowadays you really don't have to spend a ton of money, like hundreds of dollars, to get good quality makeup brushes. So for today I have the palette. That's what this makeup brush set is called, and I love how it comes in this case because if you're traveling or if you're going to school, like living on campus like myself, this is great to just do your makeup in the morning and then just store your brushes away on your desk, and they're safe. You don't have to worry about them getting dirty, so it's just really convenient. You just take the brushes out and then you can see that is what they look like. So these are synthetic brushes. They're super soft. They're really great quality. I've been using them for the past couple of weeks and I am obsessed. So I washed them the first time I received them because I always do that with all of my new brushes. Then I washed them twice after that and I've had no issues whatsoever with them shedding. They're still super soft. They're really great quality, and I love the fact that they come with like a wooden handle. It's really different. It gives off like a different vibe than a traditional makeup brush. So if you display them on your vanity, they look super cute. So this brush set actually retails for $100. You get 15 brushes. However, they did give me a coupon code for you guys, so you get 70% off. So each brush will come out to be $2 a piece. So that's $30 for the entire set, which is drugstore price for a high quality makeup brush kit. And by the way, the coupon code that they gave me is not an affiliate code, so if you use it, I'm not going to get commission or any money off of it. It's just a coupon code for you guys to use and get a nice discount. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. All details will be listed down below if you are interested, and let's get on with the tutorial. Alright guys, so I did already do my brows. As always, you know the drill if you watch my tutorials. I'll leave the products that I use down below. So I'm actually starting off with the NYX eyeshadow base. This one's in the shade Skin Tone. I love this primer. It makes your eyeshadow last all day, and it's just amazing because it also conceals any veins that you have on your lid. So I'm going to be taking this flat shader brush, which you can see I've been using a ton. It's super dirty. I need to clean my brushes again, but I'm going to use this to apply that base. I have acrylic nails, as you can see, and they're pretty long, so I hate getting like any type of product inside of them because it just is so gross. So I always like to use brushes for like every step of my makeup. So, you know, first world problems, right? Next, I'm going to go in with some Scotch tape. I'm just going to be applying the pieces right onto the back of my hand, kind of pulling them off and putting them back on so that it's not super tacky around my eye, and then when I pull it, it's not going to be really harsh. For today's look, I'm going to be using one of my all-time favorite palettes. This is the Lorac Pro Palette. I used this in high school like so much. Like, it's just beautiful. You can see it has a ton of neutral colors, and it's just my absolute favorite palette in the entire world. So I'm going to start off actually with the color Cream, and I'm just going to be applying that all over my lid just to set that eyeshadow base. I feel like when you set something that's tacky on your lids, it makes everything go on like 20 times smoother. I'm going to be using another flat shader brush. This is very similar to the other one that I was using, but it's a little bit smaller. I'm just going to set all over my lid, and I'm also going to bring it up to my brow bone because we also obviously applied the eyeshadow base there. So I'm going to take this fluffy brush, which is like a crease brush. You can see I love it. It's really soft. It's a great size. And I'm going to start off with the color Taupe. And this is really not a taupe color. It's like a soft camel tone brown. And I'm going to be taking this and working that right into my crease. And I always like to start off with a little bit of product at a time, but especially with this look, it's going to be really soft and neutral. I'm not going to be building this up like whatsoever. Just very lightly doing tiny strokes back and forth, just blending it in. No matter how neutral a look is, I always like to add a little bit of a transition color. I feel like it just adds so much dimension to the eyes, and it doesn't look so flat. Next, I'm going to go in with this flat shader brush that I was using earlier just to set my base, and I'm going to be taking the color White and Cream. I'm going to mix those two, and I'm going to pop that right into the inner part of my lid. I'm just blending this in towards the middle of my lid to create a gradient effect. This palette does have fallout, but honestly I don't mind because the shadows are so incredibly pigmented. I love it. I've had this palette for years. Just taking that same blending brush and just blending out those edges. We don't want any choppy lines. I'm going to be picking up this like tinier flat little stiff brush, which I think is perfect for the brow bone, and I'm just going to be taking the color Nude, and I'm just going to apply that right underneath my brow bone to give it a nice pop. If you're not careful, this color can be like extremely like metallic and like beaming on your brow bone. Like, just make sure that if you're using a color like this, especially with this palette, You're just dabbing your brush in a little bit because it's so pigmented. And for a job interview, we don't want to be too glowy, you know what I'm saying? Okay, and next up is the fun part. I'm going to be taking this angled brush, which you can use for multiple things. That's why, you know, I love makeup and makeup brushes because there's no rules. You can use this for your lower lashes, you can use this for your eyebrows, but today I'm going to be using it as an eyeliner brush. I'm not going to be going in with a straight up eyeliner today. I think that's a little bit too harsh in my opinion. So what I'm going to do is take the color Espresso, which is like a really deep chocolate brown color, and I'm going to be creating an eyeliner effect with the eyeshadow. I think it's soft, it's pretty, and it's perfect for an everyday look, and especially for an interview, I think it gives it a really pretty effect. So I'm just going to be kind of like pressing it and then just blending it out a little bit. And I am going to just flick it out, but I'm just going to do it a little bit and then I will clean it up at the end. Kind of pressing it like right against my lashes and then just like blending it out to create that like liner effect. I feel like with eyeshadow, it's actually really easy or easier to do it because if you mess up, it's like so quick and easy to fix because you can always just blend it out because it's not like a liquid liner, you know what I mean? What's really great about the tape is with the eyeshadow, you can be really sloppy because once you remove the tape, you're still going to get that really nice clean line. So I'm going to go ahead and remove it. And you can see I have a little wing. And obviously if you don't like a wing, you can always just do the eyeshadow line at the top without flicking it out. But you guys know me, I love that effect and I feel like a tiny wing is not going to hurt anybody. Then for mascara, I'm going in with the Max Volume Plus by Wet n Wild. This has been my favorite mascara lately. I absolutely love it. And I'm just going to apply a few coats of mascara. And I've been applying castor oil to my lashes and I'm already noticing a difference, and it's only been I think like 4 days since I've been applying it, and my lashes, I feel like they're already growing. You can obviously just leave the look like this and it's really pretty and you know, you don't really need lashes, but this is me we're talking about. I love my falsies, so I'm going to take these Kiss Look So Natural lashes. I think that's what they're called, honestly. They don't really have any like specific name on them. So I got these from the drugstore. They're like $4. I love them because they're so natural. Kiss has like the most natural, beautiful lashes at the drugstore, so you can get away with wearing them and they're not going to look like super dramatic and like drag queenish. Okay, so the lashes are on and I love these. I feel like they look like your lashes but better, and they kind of remind me of like just really natural eyelash extensions. They're super pretty, and when you look down, they don't look really thick and black and long. They just look like yours. So I love them. Definitely recommend Kiss lashes if you're in the market for something just appropriate for every single day. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is just apply my foundation. I feel like it's super repetitive and I've shown it like a million times. Plus I have a foundation routine. So I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera, and then I'll let you guys know the products that I use and I'll be right back. So the foundation is done. I went with the L'Oreal Pro Glow. I mixed two shades, 210 and 204, to create my perfect shade. I love the coverage that this gives. It's definitely medium to full, and it gives your skin just this really natural glowy look. So I feel like anyone can rock it and wear it. It's just a really gorgeous foundation. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up my lower lashes. Going back to the Lorac Pro Palette that I used earlier, I'm picking up the color Taupe, and I'm going to use it on this fluffy crease brush. You can use it for your crease, you can use it for your lower lashes, it doesn't really matter. You can see it's tiny, but it's a little bit bigger than like a typical lower lash line brush, but that's why I love it. With brushes like this, I feel like it kind of just does the work for you. You don't have to spend like 20 minutes blending out your lower lashes. It kind of just like does it for you because it's a little bit bigger already. So I'm going to pick up Taupe, and I'm just going to be smudging that right under there. I'm not going to go obviously too heavy-handed with it because you can build this color up and it can be pretty dark, and I want to keep the look really soft. Then for a little bit of a pop, I'm going in with this tiny little brush, which is technically a lip brush, but I'm going to use it for the inner corners because why not? And I'm going to be taking the color Nude and Champagne. I'm going to mix those two, and I'm going to pop that right into the inner corners of my eyes, just to highlight the area and just give it a little bit of a pop. You can see it's really subtle. It's so pretty though. I love these two shades, and this brush is perfect for it because just really concentrates the product like just where I want it. Then I'm going to go in with a nude eyeliner. This is the Maybelline Gel Pencil Liner, and this one is in the shade Nude. And last but not least, can't forget the bottom lashes. I'm going in with the same Wet n Wild mascara from earlier. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up my face. So I'm going to start off with this Fiji Matte Bronzer Duo by e.l.f. and I'm going to be using the bronzer side to bronze my skin. I feel like when you bronze and then contour, it gives you just a more natural, softer look, which is exactly what I'm going for. I mean, how many times have I said natural in this video? So I'm going to be taking this powder brush, which I like to use it for powder and I like to use it for bronzer because the bristles are super soft. I feel like it just gives your skin this airbrush finish. Bringing it up around my forehead. Then to actually go in and contour, I'm taking the NYX Matte Bronzer. This one's in the shade Medium, which is one of my favorites. And to do that, I'm going in with this angled brush. I love angled brushes for contouring because you really don't have to do a lot of work. If you struggle with your bronzer, definitely try an angled brush because you don't have to put in a lot of effort when it comes to your contour. So I'm going to move on to highlight. I'm skipping out on blush today because honestly, I don't feel like it's necessary. It's not something that you have to do. I feel like a contour and highlight just looks the prettiest and it gives you a wash of color without being too overboard. So for my highlight today, I'm going in with the e.l.f. Baked Highlighter. This one's in Blush Gems. This is one of my more natural highlighters that I have in my collection. It's really pretty, but it's not going to give you anything too dramatic. And then to apply that, I'm going in with this fan brush. I feel like fan brushes give you a really pretty highlighted effect. You can build it up and start out really, really soft, and it's not going to look like a straight up strip of highlighter on your face when you first apply it. So I'm just going to be applying a little bit of this. I'm not going to go overboard like I always do with my highlighter because, you know, I'm going to a job interview. So I'm going to highlight down the bridge of my nose, Cupid's bow, and a little bit on my chin. Last but not least for the lips, I'm starting off with a lip liner. This is the Milani lip liner in Nude. I'm going to just line and fill in my lips. I'm going to go in with a gloss. I feel like it's really pretty and it just adds a light wash of color with a little bit of a sheen. So I'm taking the Revlon lip gloss. This one is in the shade Super Natural and it is literally a super natural gloss color. And I love these because they're not sticky like whatsoever. So this is the final look. I really hope you guys liked it. I know that throughout the video I mentioned that this is for a job setting, an interview, but you can also use this for back to school if you like to be a little bit more glamorous than just a traditional no makeup look. Then I think this would be perfect for you. So thank you so much for watching. I will leave all the products and info down below if you guys are interested. And until next time, I will talk to you guys in a few days in my next video. Bye!